All right, it's Friday the 13th, so I'm going to go back and review my favorite Friday the 13th film, the remake from 2009. I feel like the remakes that came out in this era kind of got a bad reputation, a bad rap back in the day. I feel like a lot of people have come around now and noticed that most of these remakes are actually pretty good. The Texas Chainsaw remake comes to mind, The Hills Have Eyes, and I think Friday the 13th remake's up there with it. What I like about this remake is that, when I thought about how I would make Friday the 13th, I do it pretty much structurally a lot like this. I love how they set it up in the beginning with Mrs. Voorhees. It's only a short, I don't know what it is, 5 minutes of kind of her story, kind of playing into the original Friday the 13th, not making a whole movie on that again, but just the bones of what sets up Jason. And then you even get another short sequence with Jason with the, potato sack mask, kind of like in Friday the 13th Part 2, which I think is another cool way to not have a whole movie with him in that. And then you get classic Jason for most of the movie. He finds the hockey mask, and that is what he wears for the rest of the film. So I really like how they combined all three aspects of the known, Jason Voorhees mythos and mythology and put it all in one film. What I like so much about this is how brutal and savage Jason Voorhees is. He's very intimidating, a huge human being, and he's quick and a lot faster than he is in the other Friday the 13th films. I just think the intimidation factor here is an all-time high for Jason. The early Friday the 13th movies, they all follow the exact same formula. They're all structured the exact same way, and if you're doing like a marathon, it's almost painful to kind of go through the exact same setup in each movie. This movie is not like that at all, really a different structure, and I think it works really well for this film. I also like how seriously this movie takes itself. The other Friday the 13th, they're a little campy, they're a little silly and goofy at times, and that's part of the charm. But I like how they went this angle and took it 100% seriously. Now, I still don't think it's an all-time great horror movie. What holds it back for me is the characters. They're not that great. There's no one really compelling or that stands out. There's no Sidney Prescott from Scream or Laurie Strode from Halloween. There's no classic character here. But overall, I think this is a really solid remake for Friday the 13th. It's exactly what I would want from a Friday the 13th remake. So I would stick into my liked it tier. That doesn't quite make it to my loved it tier, but I do like it a lot. What are your guys' thoughts on the Friday the 13th remake? Let me know down in the comments below, and like, follow, and subscribe for more videos like this.